Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Lauren. I hope that you're all continuing to stay healthy and safe and well. Today's video is going to be an update on the cutest mini bag of life. Well, what I think is the cutest mini bag of life. And I have a lot of mini bags, and that would be the Balenciaga Neoclassic in the Nano size. I have mine in the Croc and Boss, and just look at this. What is cuter than this tiny little bag right here? I've had this now for about 8 months. I've had a lot of people request me to do an update on this handbag, so they want to know about the wear and tear, about what fits inside. I've had a lot of questions. People ask me all the time about what can actually fit inside this tiny little bag, as well as the pros and cons since I've had it now, like I said, for about 8 months. So that's what this video is going to be on. But before I get started, can we please admire this gorgeous jewelry that I'm wearing right now? So this portion of the video is kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa. I first heard about Ana Luisa through Michelle Choi here on YouTube, who I follow religiously and faithfully. I love all her videos. So she came out with a collab with Ana Luisa, and all her pieces are gorgeous. So when Ana Luisa reached out to me, I jumped on it because I've always been really interested in the pieces. Ana Luisa, if you're not familiar with them, they are a jewelry brand, and they create beautiful, high quality pieces at a more affordable price point while also being ethical and sustainable. And I know in our current climate, so many different companies are pushing to be ethical and sustainable, and there's a lot of greenwashing going on, but Ana Luisa has been taking all the correct steps, and they are able to accomplish this in many different ways. They're also carbon neutral, so that means everything from the sourcing of their jewelry to their final piece to the end life of each jewelry, there's zero emissions, so all the emissions are offset, which is awesome. So the pieces that I chose, because I love earrings, obviously you know, I had to choose this piece here, which are the Rocks Small. And these are recycled sterling silver, and then they're plated with 14 karat gold. And then I picked up these earrings, which out of my comfort zone, but total showstoppers. They look like little safety pins, as you can see here, and then you just open them up and you can slip them into your ear. And it has a little heart at the bottom and then a little lock, almost like it's so cute. It's honestly, I wish I might actually get like a second piercing so I can put this in here like that. Like, how cute is that? And this again is recycled sterling silver plated with 14 karat gold. And then the last piece, I had to get a piece by Michelle. So this was her collab. This is gorgeous. Let me bring it up close. It is 14 karat gold plated brass. The chain is very substantial. It's like has a good weight to it, as you can see. And I also just like the design of the chain as well, instead of just being plain. And then there is a gem in the middle. This is aventurine, which is related to quartz. So I love this piece. I think it will look so good layered with other necklaces, like other chains as well. So I will leave a link in the description so you can save 10% off your order. No pressure, don't have to use it. Shop the website without it. Just get some nice jewelry. So there you go. Thank you, Ana Luisa, so much for gifting me these beautiful pieces. So let's get into the handbag. Here it is, the Neo Nano. So wear and tear, first things first, let's talk about that. I have this leather here, which is Croc and Boss. You can see it's smooth. It does have detailing there. You'll see like little marks. That's not any damage. That's just to make it look more Croc and Boss. The leather on this handbag is remarkable. I will say that. It is gorgeous. I was a little bit worried about scratches because it is smooth. Nothing. And I always wear this handbag crossbody, so it hits my jacket, it hits zippers, it hits buttons, it hits everything, and there is no wear on this. It's really resistant. It's almost feels like it's like kind of scratch resistant because it's a little bit slippery. So I love that. The bottom of the handbag, you can see no wear at all. I don't know, it's crazy, this leather, because it's not pebbled or it's not sort of finished anyway. It's It's smooth, but it's very hardy and it's very resilient. So no wear on the leather at all. A lot of people ask me about the hardware because it is black hardware. I know with the YSL black hardware, there tends to be chips. At least that's what I've heard and seen. There's no chipping at all, and there's quite a bit of hardware on it. So you can see there's hardware, 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 hardware. There's hardware, a lot of it on the bag, on the detachable strap there. There's no chipping at all on any of the hardware, no scratches or anything like that. And again, I've used this bag. This I would say is my most used bag since about March. I've been using this bag fairly consistently, and I use it all the time because it's so easy. You can just grab it and go. You can transition so well. So for using this bag for March, April, May, June, July, and then end of August, for 6 months pretty straight, there's like no wear on it. So I would say it's a fairly hardy bag. Now, what fits inside of this handbag? Let's see. So there's a little pocket on the outside. Let's be real, nothing fits in here. You can undo it, but literally like my fingers barely fit in. So it's just there for decoration and because it looks cute. And it says Balenciaga right there, if you can see it. On the inside, there is one card slot on the front of the bag, if you can see. So you could slip a card in there if you wanted to. It's a little bit of a tight sort of squeeze, I would say, because this leather is fairly structured. But let me show you what I would take on the daily. So typically, I would take my card holder with me. I'll use this one or I'll use my coin card case. Both fit fairly well. So that slips in very nicely like that. And then my phone as well. This is the iPhone 11, so please note that. I don't have any other iPhones or bigger ones to show you. So looking at the bag compared to my phone, you wouldn't think, whoops, you wouldn't think it's gonna fit. But let me just flip my wallet back up. As you can see, it slides in super easy. So you can push it all the way to the edge as well, like that. And I have my card keys, which again are fairly bulky compared to the size of the bag. This is my 6 key ring holder. Slides in, super easy as well. And I still have quite a bit of space. So other things that I would take with me, I would take some gum. That slides in. And then I would also take my eye drops. That slides in, my lip gloss, lip balm, and then say I have a hand cream here. It'd have to be a fairly small hand cream, or you could do hand sanitizer as well, and I could also just put that in. So there's everything in the bag. Now, I don't typically zip it up. As you can see, once the bag, once it's not like stretched open, it closes up. And I would say you don't need to necessarily zip it up. I've never had issues with anything falling out of this, which is really nice. It tends to, like, well, let me show you an example. If I turn it upside down and I shake it, like nothing is coming out of it, which is nice. So it just kind of closes on itself, so you don't necessarily have to worry about the zipper each time you want to get in and out of the handbag. Now, say I was not taking my phone or putting my phone in the bag, because typically I'll put my phone in my pocket or, well, typically my pocket unless I'm holding it or anything like that. So that actually frees up quite a bit of room. So at that point you could put, I have my key pouch in here. You could put some snacks. You could put, this is what I forgot to show you. The Ana Luisa jewelry comes in these cute little pouches. They're cotton and they're reusable. So, I mean, like, it's kind of like Louis Vuitton. You pay extra because you get gorgeous packaging, but what do I do with those boxes? Nothing. I like store them in my storage downstairs. I don't use them, I don't display them, they're just stored. Whereas instead of like really going all out with the packaging, Ana Luisa gives like reusable packaging, so you can put, this could be a card case, like, so you can put maybe like your loyalty or rewards cards, and then you can go like that. And this is magnetic too, it's so smart. Magnetic closure. So let's put this in here since this will now fit, and I'll put my wallet back in. So now I have a couple of little card cases in there. So let's talk about the pros and the cons, because like with every handbag, there are going to be both. So the pros, for sure, I will say the quality. I think Balenciaga leather is so good. I have the everyday extra small tote, I believe that's what it's called by them, and the leather on that is just also amazing. So the leather on this handbag is so good. I think the attention to detail is also really great. The craftsmanship, impeccable. Pro, it can fit a lot. We went through that, but this handbag can actually fit quite a bit. It can fit everything that you need, like all my necessities. So the last pro for this handbag, I would say, is that it is so versatile. It is a classic shape. It's a classic design. I mean, Balenciaga's had their motorcycle style for years. So I feel like this shape, while it's also classic, you can transition it so easily. So I've worn this with full sweatsuits, with a blazer, with a dress. I've worn it so many different ways, and you can just, it just elevates everything. So if you're wearing sweatpants, you just look more put together with this handbag. If you're wearing something really dressy and you use this handbag, you just kind of look a little bit more edgy, I guess you would say, a little bit cooler. And you can take off the strap, obviously, if you're a little bit more dressed up, and you can just carry it as is, like a little handheld. But I think that this is so versatile, but it's also just such a classic piece as well. The only major con I can see with this handbag is that the strap at the top, so this leather piece here in addition that goes over the shoulder, can sometimes be a bit uncomfortable. Now I have moved this part to be exactly where it should fit on me, as to where I wear my handbag crossbody, so it hits me at the right spot. But if I need to get into my handbag and I move things around, it just sits awkwardly and a little bit uncomfortably because the leather is structured and it's not soft. This doesn't really curve very well to the shape of your shoulder, as you can kind of see. Like, it looks the same as when I got it. It hasn't sort of curved, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it doesn't wear very easy, but a bad thing in the sense it can be a little bit uncomfortable. But like I said, I have put it to the exact area where I like it to sort of hit my shoulder. So that will be a little bit of trial and error when you get this handbag. And then the other thing about it, there's nothing else. That's the only thing. I love this. If you have any questions, please leave them down below with regards to this handbag. And again, thank you to Ana Luisa for sending me these gorgeous pieces, which I know I'm gonna wear and love and cherish for years. Again, you can go into my description box. I will link the 3 pieces down below, as well as the coupon code to save 10% off your first order. And until I see you next time, thank you again so much for watching. Bye.